Here it's all healthy. It's just down on the perimeter that the disease seems to be. Well, I guess there's a few patches that just showed up from a disease package sent by people in the spiritual planes, kind of persecuting us like this, making our lives miserable unnecessarily, but they're crazy and they have opportunity to do so, and so they are. Alright, so we don't know if there's some things I want to describe to you about our lives here. But before we go in, I want you to look at my Glenda sandals. See how they have a platform? See if I could. my Glenda sandals here. I'll just put them right there as I'm going inside. But see, I mentioned I was going to get a pair of those, and I got one. I ordered them on Amazon. Amazon.com. Alright, so let's see, I have a prepared cup of coffee here for me and my journal. Alright, see, I had drawn a picture of the Notre Dame and Our Lady of Guadalupe. And then I drew that people stem from them. And I sent this letter. I'm going to put question marks there now because I've discovered something. Alright, so it could be that Lisa Wagenman and also Glenda and Lucinda are very special women who would otherwise have been my mom and two special aunts. But our lives were cracked, and when our lives resumed, it could be that there's a our little Melissa has a greater peer group of people, a part of our individuation tree, a part of our family now. Okay. Our little Maleficent may have gone crazy and produced a few more stems, and I'm now meditating about how Kristen, Jane, and Anne originated, because we're now kind of helping me realize that Lisa may have stemmed from me, and Glenda and Lucinda may have stemmed from the Notre Dame and Our Lady of Guadalupe. And Maleficent didn't want them, my mom and my two special aunts. She wanted to switch the family positions. Alright, so I'm going to talk about how the earth used to be and how there were these different priesthoods with a nature. See, the priesthood that we now call the Roman Catholic priesthood has a tradition of celibacy. This is because during a dip, see, we have a norm here, and then we're deadlocked, and then we have a dip, and then our lives resume where we left off, but sometimes things change. We've had several of these dips. We're deadlocked, and here's, I'm going to use my birthday, for example, 1973, and here's 2030 and beyond. And over here is 4000 BC. 4000 BC. So we're deadlocked, and then we have these epics in the past, and sometimes we relive an adventure in Rome. Sometimes we relive an adventure in Russia. Sometimes we, so we have these different lifetimes as part of these dips. And when we're deadlocked, sometimes the world becomes rearranged. See, It could be that Seth Wagenman used to be the oldest son, but then in his family, and then we were deadlocked, and then somehow, when our lives resumed, we got to kind of grow up again. And Abe was the oldest son in the family then. It wasn't Seth anymore. Something similar happened to me, and also my gender. See, I was a girl until we had a dip, and then I was a boy thereafter. Wallace and Ladmo debuted and had something very special to do with it. Okay. Okay, so I'm considering how Chris and Jane and